Hello there and welcome back to the channel. In this video, let's talk about Season 31 of Arena in Nier Reincarnation. As you can see, I finished top 3 again. I'm back! While I was kind of phoning it in the last few seasons, I was a lot more interested in climbing this time because of the release of Divine Udeal and the shenanigans that are possible with him. So it's already cool enough to have that party pursuit for dark users, you know, because it synergizes with Mech Gale so much and I've already invested in her. But the fact that he can cast a Dauntless, 30-second to party Dauntless character skill after only 2 skills, and all it takes is either if he gets 1 AA and then those 2 skills, or if you bring some sort of first strike, which you can roll in his Karma too, or you could have in Debris if you happen to have it, or you could always throw that that Rion staff in the subs. So that is just crazy. Like the character skill itself does so much damage, and then it grants the whole party Dauntless. So let's take a look at my final climb as usual, and then we're gonna have some highlights, and make sure you stick around for the last battle because it is the most epic nail biter ever. Let's get right into it. All right, starting with the final 15 here, coming in with Big Lizzie, and this was quite the coin toss team. I had just enough time that it was worth a try here, and you see I got the lucky snipe there. You see Serapha with her Dauntless, wearing off, and coming in for the kill there. All right, onward to Maniarg. Player that's been around for a long time. And so this is kind of my safety team, and I previously had this built with Best Lavanya. Basically, I have a Gale as sniper turret, and then the hybrid tank set up here. I went ahead and put Udeal's own weapon on his main, because he wasn't always living with that EX sword. I really prefer that sword because he can actually do damage, but here... Yeah, and I also have a variation of this team with Serapha, but she's very tricky to use, and I'm not the biggest fan. Alright, another player here with a joke name, and I don't know who this was. Maybe it was Pizza, I don't know, I never looked into it. But this team gave me some trouble here. And yeah, interesting team here. You got Serapha and Yuri and then Priyat with kind of like, they all have kind of like slow skills. It kind of synergizes with Serapha because if you're using Serapha and you're coming up against a team like mine here, oh, never mind, I only have 1 turret. But if you're coming up against one of these hybrids that has 2 turrets, and you can time it just right, you can eat all of those, all 4 skills, and then you know, you don't need short cooldowns in the first place, so it kind of works. So there again, I got the lucky snipe, and I came back with my wife team. That's good. I wanted to show you this team. So if I just want to bypass a tank, bypass Dauntless, all of that, bring wife, and then the downside here is I'm very exposed, no damage reduction, right? Right, what do we got? Soliton. And tricky, usually Soliton is like full tank, but Soliton has the same exact hybrid I'm using, you see? That Mech Gale can kind of throw a wrench in the gears. Mech Gale is just so ruthless. Like, by far my favorite sniper that we've had. And it's kind of, it makes me feel okay about skipping Summer Noel, because I knew something like this was going to happen. I can't go chasing them all. You know, I had just pulled for an Awakened Priyat, and then they dropped Summer Noel, and I've kind of like expressed my disappointment in that previously. I boycotted her and like left her at level 70 and never used her. And now look, nobody's even using her anymore. It was only a few months.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
And that's the worst. When I lose my Udeal like that, But look at this. Look at that. We have an EX Demos. That is cool to see. So we did have a new Karma release, and because of that, we are once again seeing lots of variety in team building. Summer Yuri is not fallen off yet, but she kind of, like, the team you're seeing here is my favorite team to use. But the fact that Yuri doesn't have Karma kind of like, you know, kind of jams things up. It's not my favorite build. And ideally I like to get Yuri's provoke skill up before the enemy, and it doesn't always happen like that. Alright, let's see that character skill come up. Yep, now it's like I have a whole 30 seconds of just anything goes. And like I said, stick around for the end because we're going to see something insane with Divine Udeal. Alright, Blood, one of the harder teams, hanging out like top 1 for a long time.
Prepared to beg for your life.
Yep, 2 turrets and Yuri. Really simple. Really simple team, and this could be a good team to bring Sarafa in for the Dauntless Provoke, because they're essentially 4 skills coming at you. And since there's no sniper, you don't have to worry about that risk. I don't really like bringing the Sarafa team if there's a sniper, because I guess I could use her with Yuri, but usually I use Sarafa and then my Divine Udeal and Mech Gale. And once again, you're exposed without the party damage reduction. Alright, the Legend, Ira. So, Ira had this team that was like, admittedly I had attacked it a lot in the final 2 hours because it was like a easy win, but look at this. I don't know if Ira changed the cooldowns on the team last minute, but all of these skills are coming at me and I'm in trouble. And since it was like a lower rank than me, I didn't even want a chance of fighting it again. I didn't want any losses. So I just kind of moved on. And Help was hanging out in top 10 as well. And just kind of bringing my safety team again. That's why I'm going to follow up with some other highlights. I think I only used these 2 teams. In addition to that Summer Wife team in my final 15.
Here we go.
Yeah, I like my other team so much more because these tank versus tank teams, they go for pretty long, and it's not always in your best interest to engage in these super long battles in the final 15. That went fast. But yeah, so again, we have, like I said, lots of new Karma units, including ROD Baldy, and I was all about it when he released. Oh man, I have to have this guy on my team. And I started clearing those stages, and then they released Udeal. And you know, Party Pursuit was still a thing if you're a dark user. And I would just much rather use Udeal, so I kind of like didn't follow up finishing my ROD Baldy, unfortunately, but I will. I have a choice to make right now, like whether I grab the Subjugation Fist Refine, the Great Sword, and that was it. And that battle ended right at reset. And I couldn't screenshot the top 5, and no one else did. And then final rank. Okay, so a couple bonus battles. These are all from the final 2 hours, by the way. So here's my Sarafa hybrid. Okay, looks like we have a light Mech Gale, a Yuri, and a Sarafa. Now she's tricky to use, and it could be very powerful, but you can't always line up that character skill before theirs. And then, you know, if it's a team that has like six skills, but 3 turrets, it's just dangerous to bring her, because at most you're gonna eat 4 of those, and then the Dauntless wears off, and then, you know, possibly the 4th one even kills her, and then you got 2 more skills coming at your party. And if you don't have Yuri, here I do, but let's see how it goes.
Prepare to beg for your life.
And I forgot the auto was on, but yeah, I wanted to queue it then anyway. But look at this, Baldi's already got a skill. And then it's like, you want your skills to go off too, right? So that's gonna interrupt and like make her Dauntless wear off, and then yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I did take out 1 and 2. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I won this one, but you see, it just didn't really flow the way I wanted it to. And I'm showing this just because I didn't use Serafa at my final climb. And she can be good, you know? Okay, so here's one with her that's, you know, a lot better.
Run if you can.
Oh yeah, this is my no sniper. I have U-Deal. And yeah, ignore that skill order. I was just kind of panic clicking. See, now she ate like 2 skills while at 1 HP. So that was pretty effective. But it's just hard to get that situation to work. As you saw, I was still preferring Celeb U-Deal and looking forward to his karma. He's gonna be my main my main tank once we get that karma for him. All right, so here's the battle I kept hyping up. Here it is, and we're versus Heracles, and I have my same favorite team here, and let's just see how it goes, because things got dangerous.
Prepare to beg for your life.
All right, someone was faster than my Gale. And all the skills are coming at me here. Okay, all right, good. So I got my U-Deal skills first and his character skill queued. But I am taking damage. Very powerful characters coming at me. All right, good. I got the Dauntless now. And Yuri's Provoke is taking me away from where I wanted to land. You see my hits got really spread out. There was Serafa Provoke. Okay, so see, second character skill, 2 character skills, Dauntless renewed, 1 HP, and then look at that damage. So I'm also getting the Caged Vigor from that skill, and yeah, Dauntless, 2 character skills like allowed me to just one-man show U-Deal versus the world. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that gets me excited, and that's why like U-Deal was a must pull for me as soon as I used him and figured out that you could use that character skill so soon. Man, he's just my new favorite. So awesome. All right, those are my thoughts, and of course now we have the new arena escapades, and we have bots, and I have gone ahead and thrown up my one-man defense to help everyone get their 70 win streak. And I got mine early. I recommend you get in there and get it early, you know? And if you run into me, go ahead and attack me. And might I recommend that you do the same and put up a one-man defense to help the community, you know, at least for a few days. All right, let me know how it went for you. And that's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.